Okay, so before I start this video, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I think my wrist or my hand is swollen. So basically, last night I was playing not VR chat. I was playing Blade and Sorcery on my brother's Oculus, and I punched the wall knuckles first, and man, did that not freaking hurt. I don't know what did. You got the little cover on the wall. Put this up on the wall yesterday. Had to rearrange a couple things, and I don't know why, but it just seems way more comfortable in here now. And a little bit less, like, echoey in here with the pieces of cover on the wall. I wish I had a piece over there so the way over here it's a little bit less soundproof, or it's a little bit more soundproof. You know, kind of like the soundproof, like, foam things that all these YouTubers be having. So, let's get on with the video. What's going on, guys? It is Shay here. Welcome back to another video. And today, everybody, I'm going to be showing the world, my Power Rangers and Super Sentai Morpher collection. Now, originally, I was supposed to do this video yesterday, but I just really didn't feel like it. Also, I've been wearing the same shirt for like 3 or 4 days. That's always a good thing, right? So, let's go ahead and just do this. Originally, I was going to do my entire Power Rangers collection, but I really don't feel like including the figures. I mean, I'll show them probably. Actually, you know what? Let's go and do that now. I want to show the figures and other things. Ryu Souls. Boom. That's already one thing. We got down here. These guys. I don't know why I thought I had more. These guys. Gold Beast Morpher Ranger and White Drago Ranger. I was going to say they're Sentai counterparts, but these are Power Rangers. So yeah, we got that stuff. We ain't got any more. Just be on the safe side. As far as I know, I do not. So wait. Oh wait, no. How can I forget him? We also got White Ranger Tommy, the flip head version, which I don't really play with anymore. I only bought these because I just bought them. And he always stays here with his helmet on. So, now let's get on to the actual part of the video that I wanted to get to first, and that is indeed the Morphers. So, let's go ahead and do this. We're not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to pick up the first one that I see, and the first one I see is this Power Morpher right here. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. So, with that being said, let's begin. So the first thing that we have here is the Power Morpher from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is the this is the Lightning Collection version. I forgot how much I paid. I think I paid 50 bucks for this when I first got this thing. And a lot of people have this because it's the most common version. And if not, probably my most favorite version of the Power Morpher out of any of the Power Morphers that have been released over the years, ever since 1993. But this is my personal favorite. I don't know why. It's just it looks way more show accurate than, well, of course, before the original 1993 version. Way better than the Legacy version. I actually hate the Legacy version of the Power Morpher. I'm not a big fan of it. It's just like the coins, they just seem so weird. But these, like, I guess, are kind of like a callback to the 1993 coins, except these are metal instead of being plastic because they have these little notches here. Because back then they also had these as well. I guess to lock into the Morpher a little bit better. The Legacy Morpher sucked in my opinion. Well, not necessarily. So it was kind of revolutionary as a Power Morpher for its time. But with this being released, that thing pales in comparison to how great this thing is. I only like this because of the screen accuracy that it has and the fact that it comes with all 5 coins. And, well, the Legacy Morpher came with all 5 coins, but you know what I freaking mean. So we're going to put in every coin, starting with Mastodon, since he's my favorite. And I always keep his coin in here for some reason. And I don't know if anybody else's coins are like this, but my coins, actually, all of them, are starting to what looks to be like losing its color. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my coin, well, that's probably not picking up in the camera properly. It's especially showing the most on Saber-Tooth Tiger. I don't know if that is because of like the way the light is reflecting on it, but I really hope that that's not my coins like getting like this color. It looks like they're rusting in a way. So let's go ahead and do this. Enough talk. So it's morphin' time. And then he does it. So, out of all these coins, I'm not saying that this is my least favorite Ranger, because I absolutely love this guy. But my least favorite coin out of all of these is probably Billy. His coin is the most defective in this Morpher. Out of any of the coins here, I remember at one point, I put Kimberly's coin in the Morpher, and it gave me Mastodon instead of Pterodactyl, you know, with Zach's voice. I do like the lights. They look really cool in my camera. albeit me recording this on the phone. And I got people texting me. But yeah, I'm going to show you why Billy's coin is my least favorite. So we're going to put him in here. And watch when I put him in here. Watch this. It takes a minute. It takes a minute to get in there properly. And that's what I hate about this the most. Because this is a really cool morpher. Really, really cool, I should say. But it tends to, like, it's in line with Billy's coin. If you move it, shake it a bit. It depends on how tight you have the coin in here. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess it really does it about that. So, if anybody wants to buy this, I don't know how much it's gone up. It's probably like $70 now, probably even more than that, depending on who you get it from. You get it from a third-party store, they're probably going to charge you $400 for the damn thing. So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure, I know a lot of people already have this Morpher, and it's really cool. So, yeah, let's move on to the next thing that we have here. And I guess we can move on to the next thing, and that is indeed the downcharge Morpher and the T-Rex supercharged Morpher. Now, yes, these obviously can come apart. Funny enough, I actually got these both from a thrift store. I got this one from a thrift store first, and I got this one from a thrift store sometime. Actually, I think I got this one first, actually. And both of these are damn near in perfect condition. I think I paid like, what, $2 or $4 for these things. And due to the fact that, even if this didn't have any Dino Chargers, and I'm just like, why not collect it? Because I already have the Japanese version, might as well go ahead and get the American version. So, just opens, you know what I'm saying? However, though, these sadly don't have batteries because freaking LR44 batteries go dead really fast, which I learned the hard way. And as with the injury, these both take LR44s, some little tiny ones. So, you got the T-Rex supercharged one. Close this right quick. You got a little Dino mode right here. Originally, he was supposed to sit on my desk, especially when I lived back in the house down there. But at one point, I was like, but my baby brother always has to go around and play with this thing. Meanwhile, it's already in perfect condition. Well, it still is, even though he's, like, got his hands on it and kind of play around with it a little bit. It's just a little paint, couple little paint scuffs. I don't know if the camera's picking it up properly, but, like, yeah, it is this side. I thought I was showing it. It's on this side, too. So, yeah, and there's also a couple of paint buffs up here, like where his eye is. So, yes, since I got these from a thrift store, yes, these are used. I have very few brand new morphers, which I will talk about in the end of this video. To combine the two, you combine it like that. I don't know why, but I always like to make this act as some sort of shotgun, kind of like the Gabba cannon or the downcharge morpher combined with the downcharge saber. I like to combine. I like to make it act like a shotgun because I don't know why it has that kind of look to it. You can still spin the thing, and I think if it had batteries in it, you'd be able to spin the cylinder and you could pull the trigger and it would do a little bit something. So when I got it, I like to call him Mini Tira because it's a Japanese name, but when I got the T-Rex supercharged morpher, he actually came with this respective Dino Charger, which is really cool. Yes, it can fit into the Dino Charger, and when you put it in here, I think it just says, what the hell does it say? I forgot what it says, but you put it in here, and I also like how you do that. So the next one we have here is the Japanese version of the Dino Charged Morpher, the Gabba Revolver. So actually, do I have this marker? Yeah, I do. But this is the Japanese version of the gun, which is my all-time favorite Super Sentai Morpher. I love this thing. Sadly, this thing does not open anymore. It opens, but it does that. So little story. So sometime after I got this, I tried to check and see in here. I'm not even ashamed to tell this. But I remember at one point I unscrewed the face plates to see what it kind of looked like on the inside. And a couple years later, mind you, last year, I was playing around with this thing, trying to do practicing morphs and transformations with this thing. And I remember I did it really hard, like he did it in that one episode, like Daigo did in that one episode, and it snapped, like a piece up here snapped. Now, yes, one side of the faceplate is able to open up, but the other side is not able to for some reason. I really hate that, and I'm planning on reimbursing my Gabba Revolver. I guess so this way this should just be a prop, and or just something I can still play around with, then in that case, I'll have 2 Gabba Revolvers, which I've always wanted. However, even though the mouth can't open, you can still use batteries. However, though, you can only use the bottom slot, you can't use the top one. But, and obviously, I got this used. I got this for Christmas back in 2019, and it is one of my all-time favorite morphers ever. Even before I got it, it was one of my all-time favorites. But it's not on right now, so you turn it on, which it's always on, and of course, favorite part of the morpher. It tends to have an episode sometimes. Now, this is not Zaku Torres' battery. It's not Curie Green's battery. It's actually It's actually Curie Black's battery, which is kind of funny. So, as I said, this thing tends to have a seizure sometimes, and you're probably wondering, how can I get it out? Well, I just simply use something sharp, flick it out there, and boom. And shut up. All right. And just to prove that this is Peter Sagan's battery, first off, I don't know if you can tell from the thing there, but there is his charged symbol, or the charged state of him. It's a Parasaurolophus. So I painted it yellow to match the Dino Chaser battery. It's my all-time favorite battery of Kiryu, because that's what my fan main character, Kiryu Yellow, uses. He uses the Dino Chaser battery to transform. So, yeah. I can still spin a cylinder. I completely forgot to show off the noises. And I also modified it to, when I turn it around, a different sound comes out. So what we're gonna do is we're going to, obviously you can take it out like this. I get Kentro Spiker if I press it in a little too hard. So you go, of course. Even though, technically, if I actually had the actual Kentro Spiker battery, it would not do this if it were real, because it would send me flying back. You can't know nothing when you spin a cylinder. I love that. However, though, if I spin it this way, you hear that? Yeah, it tends to do that. So, you get that. And, you know, just like this, you take the freaking battery out of the gun like this. If you don't open it, of course, if you don't, you still get the noise. So that's pretty much it for this. I'm not going to turn this off or anything. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So the next one I have here is the Goku Cellular. Now, this is my first, or my second, technically, my second Sixth Ranger Morpher, and my first ever Gokaiger Morpher. Now, obviously, I wanted the Mobiles at first, but, you know, Mobiles is way too expensive. And people are still trying to find it till this day. So I don't play around with this thing anymore, mainly just because of the fact that this thing's batteries are dead. And I only play around with it to play around with it in phone mode. You can flip the key, if I can do it properly. There we go. This is used, however, the Ranger key is actually the candy toy version of the Goku Silver key himself. This is the candy toy version, mine the helmet. The DX version of his key had a very bad head sculpt, and I did not like that. But this one, I guess the candy toy version is kind of cooler. You know, standard stuff. And I really wish I could turn this. Actually, let's see. No, nothing. I'll let you know how dead these batteries are. Yeah. We're not even gonna attempt to do that anymore. So I would do the transformation, but yeah, I don't want to do that. So that's pretty much it basically for this morpher. There's not really much to go over for this morpher. For the simple fact that, you know, not many things are with this. You can put the key in the bottom. You got the little slider thing on the top. You can do that, which I tend to like to do this sometimes. Like, you know, I don't know why I like to do that sometimes, but yeah, not much is for this Morpher. And everybody knows who owns this Morpher, which I know there's a lot of people who do. Goku Cellular is kind of like a useless Morpher. Like most 6th Ranger Morphers back in the day, and even kind of today, like today. So, you know, not many things go on with 6th Ranger Morphers. So the next thing that we have here is the Shiny Caramate Changer. Now, this is my first 6th Ranger Morpher. Not my favorite, but I actually like it. Now I like this a little bit more for one little bitty reason, which I will talk about in this video. So, this is turned off, and I hope the batteries are not dead, because I did put slightly dead batteries in here. So, this is from Mashin Sentai Kiramager, the Sentai season that came out after Ryu Soldier, which was in 2020. Well, Kiramager came out in 2020. So, it's a wrist morpher, and it's used by Kirame Silver. And I don't know why, but this one seems a little bit more energetic here, even though I actually like some of the sounds from the Caramate Changer, the standard ones, more than here. I don't know why, but these morphers look really generic to me. I don't know what's up with Kiramager, but their morphers look extremely, and their names are also extremely. One quick second. Hello? Sorry, it was my grandma. My bad. But I'm going to go ahead and do the noise on this thing. Sorry for me taking all these big gulps and crap. Freaking morning cold, I guess. I know for a fact I don't have one. So, let's get on with the noises. So, turn it on. So, tells you what it is in case you forgot about it already. So, just off the bat, you could spin the little disc here and it already gives you a noise. So, I think there's another one actually. That's the one. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but we're gonna go ahead and transform. So the way you do that, hope you guys can hear this. Kirame-chinch. That was hard one to do, but okay. All right, next we're gonna do the thing, calling. I was about to say messaging. You gotta hear that first to know what you're doing. Oh, I haven't heard that noise in a while. Next is the, I guess it's Mecha, I think. And I think you spin it again. And we'll press the button, the Morpher button again. Okay, I think there's another. That's the same noise. Okay, so fun fact about the Kiramager's arsenals in general. The guy who voice acts Joseph Joestar in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, he is actually the voice of the Caramate Changers. It's really cool because at times you can actually hear Joseph Joestar. The last morpher that I have here is indeed my most recent, the Gertlinger. From Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger. Now I have 2 gears. So, this is my most recent morpher, and I've been playing around with it a lot. And not as big as how it is in the show, nor as big as how the Memorial Edition is. It's still really cool, especially from my size of hands, since I have fairly big hands. So, we're going to turn it on. So you get what it says, if you forgot already. We're going to go ahead, I guess we'll do it in order, so. Change Zenkai. So you get Zenkaiser. Next up is Juron. Change to Zenkai. He does it in the show. So you get that. And you can also get the mechanoids. This thing does a lot for a gun changer, or for gun morpher. Yeah, I said morpher. But we're gonna go ahead and do the attacks, I guess. Okay, so we get that. And just like with any of the gears, even if I think it's for the for all the other Sentai, like the other Sentai gears, you can do this. I think it's kind of cool. It's just a machine gun thing. All right, and if you can do it again, you get final attack. So we're going to switch these things around now. Now we're going to use the emblem side, I guess. All right, now we're going to switch it out. We're going to do Juron. I hear this way too often. Since this, I hear this sound way too often due to the fact that I use Jurons as gear a lot. So yeah, that really does about this for this Morpher. I like this thing. It's still not as cool as the Gabba Revolver, but still a really cool gun. You can still go like. Favorite feature of the gun. Sounds more like a flintlock pistol in the show, like when you shoot people with it, or like shoot things with it. Sounds more like a pirate gun or a flintlock pistol. And you know, Gabba Revolver, I could just go. So that really does about this. I will be taking this with me on vacation when I go to Virginia Beach. So, yeah, I'll be taking this with me. Might not be taking it outside, but I will be taking this with me. So, yeah, that really does about it. That was my Power Rangers collection, or Power Rangers Morpher collection. I would do a figure collection, but I don't have many. I only have like 3. So, and I already showed them off in this video. And originally, I actually had the Real Soul Changer, but I don't know where the hell that thing is. And even if I did have it, it will be had no batteries, and I wouldn't do anything with it. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.